In order to become successful in 2023, you have to decide what success means to you. Your success is going to be completely different to anybody else's. Doesn't matter who it is, because in this game, comparison will rock your business. It will affect your mindset, everything. So if you're going to go into it comparing, saying someone that's got 20,000 followers on Instagram, they're full-time, they have been for years, and that's your end goal, it's gonna take a very long time to feel successful. And if you don't feel successful in your journey, you are gonna feel beat down, you're gonna feel discouraged, you're gonna question what you're doing, why you're doing it, and you're gonna just wonder why. Why bother? Because your success, whatever stage your business is, you will always have different visions of success to anybody else around you. My name is Kate from Broker Biz, and I'm gonna be with you every single week, teaching you all the ins and outs of how I became successful, all the crap that I did that didn't work, and all the stuff that does work. I'm gonna teach you all of my little tricks behind the scenes, whatever it might be. It's coming at you. Keep an eye on things, subscribe, and follow along. I want you to sit down with a piece of paper, take some time for yourself, ignore everything else around you, and really dig deep, not just in your business side of things, but personal things. And I want you to set goals for yourself. I want you to set a 1-month goal, because you can accomplish a lot in 1 month, especially when you're starting out your business. I want you to set a 3-month goal, 6 months, 12 months, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. So when you have goals in mind, and they can be big goals, but make them achievable. And to make them achievable, you are then going to take those goals, and then you're gonna pick it apart. You're going to decide, what steps do I have to take to achieve this? What steps do I need to do to achieve the next step? And then you're gonna pick it apart, and you're gonna diversify your entire business, your entire life, to take those goals, create the plans, and you're gonna hit every single goalpost that you possibly can, because you are going to make it achievable. Every time you hit a goalpost, you can feel success, because that is what you started out based on where you were at the time. If you hit your goalpost, you feel achieved, you feel accomplished, you feel successful. And that, I can promise you, is gonna motivate you for that next goalpost. One thing that I really missed out on when I first started is I didn't know what to expect with my business. I actually went full-time doing something entirely different than photography. I just kind of threw it out on Instagram. I'm like, you know what? I love photography, I have for years. And I thought, maybe I can make an extra couple bucks. Wonderful. So I threw it on Instagram, and then I just started getting a little bit more feedback, I started getting busier and busier, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I'm busy, I'm very unorganized, but I never set the goalpost. Especially when you know, at what point do you call yourself a professional photographer? Well, that's based on your success in your mind, because every single person is gonna have their own opinion on what success is, and they made you one person's success very differently than others, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but you are entitled to your opinion on your business, your life, what time you have for your business. I was working for myself. I had 2 little kids at home. I had set hours that I had within a week, but I had another business that consumed 90% of my time. So when I first started, I had 10% of my work time that I could allot to photography. So based on that, my 1-month goal was to shoot 1 photo shoot a month. Like, it was small, but that, to me, that was my success, because people came to me, they chose me to photograph them, and they paid me. I don't even know what I charged at the beginning. Honestly, I think it was like $125 a session, which really barely covers gas and time, and especially everything that kind of goes into it. But at the beginning, I didn't create an entire experience. So that has all kind of evolved over time, because that was my next goal. So I started getting a little bit busier, but I didn't set my goalposts for myself. So it took a really long time for me to feel successful for me, for my business. And I questioned after 6 months, I'm like, am I a professional photographer? What can I classify myself as? I'm like, I don't really just do it for fun anymore, because now I'm officially getting paid for it. And not only am I reaching out to other people to try and book me, but they're coming to me. And I'm like, okay, I'm doing something right. And then I think I just kind of created this price point in my mind. I'm like, well, if I'm making a certain percentage of my income off of photography, I'm like, I think I'm successful. And then I started feeling more and more successful, and that was success to me at the time. Because then we go 12 months, and I'm like, okay, I really want to book a wedding this year. A wedding. I don't care how much I charge for it. I want a wedding, I want it under my belt, and I want to start second shooting for somebody. So I did. I started second shooting that year and I photographed one whole wedding for like $850 and I was pumped. But now, 4 or 5 years down the road, if I booked a wedding for $850, I felt like I might as well just do it for free. That's my success point now. So these goals will change as your success and as your business progresses and changes and evolves with you. Set these goalposts. If you don't, you will never feel successful, and it is worth every bit of confidence to be like, nailed it this year. Like 2023 was my year. I achieved my marketing ideas. I got my website live. I got paid clients, however many a month, whatever it is. You photographed your wedding. You reached out to new people, whatever it is. Everyone's got their comfort zones. Everyone's got their point in their business to start, to get moving, and then to evolve it. So honestly, okay, I have a freebie below, and it's all about setting goals for your year, because I've talked to so many people about setting goals and not many people do it. And then it is like, you get so discouraged when you don't feel that you're achieving what you want. But if that goalpost, as your business progresses, those goalposts are just always shifting, because you're always listening to podcasts, you're listening to YouTube, whatever it might be. You're like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's implement that into my business. Oh, that's a really good idea too. Let's get that in the business. So like, that goalpost is always going to shift unless you make a firm point to stop that goal and just nail it out of the park. And then you can go to the next goal. And it doesn't matter if you make new goals for yourself every month. You know, get a calendar, write it down, like just achieve it and feel it, and then get confident, and then you can just go for the next one. And I tell you, it is worth every minute of writing those goals for your personal life, your business, and then create plans to create them. You know, start off January 2023 with these goals, with these plans in mind, and I can promise you, you will feel so amazing by the end of the year. And I want to hear all of it. I want to hear your story. I want to feel how good it felt for you, knowing that you've achieved success for yourself in your own view, because everybody is different.